Hey, getting a summer job is not easy. What's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite albums, and today I'm going to do my second review of the day, and that would be an album review on the latest KSI album, All Over the Place. So, originally I wanted to do this album earlier, do this album review earlier, but kinda don't see the point in that anymore. So, KSI, YouTuber, boxer, rapper now, he's back with All Over the Place. Last year he released Dissimulation, which I thought was kind of lackluster. You know, as far as YouTube music goes, it's not as bad as I thought it is, but still, obviously, comparing this to the rest of the music in the world, it's just kind of meh, kind of mediocre, not really all that great. There are a few terrible moments here and there. And a year has passed, and KSI has returned with an album that's even longer, with a lot of songs on it. And this album is called All Over the Place, and I think the reason behind that is because this album is all over the place. It's quite literally all over the place. It's really messy. KSI on this track, on this album, essentially tries to do like everything. Like he tries a little bit of trap rap, drill rap, a Latin flavored, tropical flavored pop song, maybe a bit of synth pop, a bit of rock, a bit of singing here and there, just dance pop, just everything, just smashed onto this album. There is no thematic connection throughout this whole thing. It just feels like a collection of tracks that aren't even all that good. So we have The Moment, which has this trap beat, some feel good singing. Oh my god, I feel amazing. And it's not a very good album opener. First of all, KSI singing is definitely one of his weak things, one of his weak points. I think KSI is not really that good at singing, so whenever he sings on this album, it's just really not that great. And that's the album opener. And we have the track Number 2, which is called Number 2 because it's the second song. I mean, why else would you think it's called Number 2? But it is essentially a trap rap song, and KSI's vocals on this track, especially with the very heavy layers of auto-tune and just a very stiff layering. It just sounds really awkward and kind of faint in the background. KSI's flow is kind of mediocre. Future is alright, 21 Savage is alright. And even though the beat change at the end of the track is really cool, I think overall it's also not really all that great. The track Patience is a bit of a synth pop rock flavored song for some reason. Young Blood is featured on this thing and he's just okay. And this track just feels kind of out of place with the rest of the album, and the track itself doesn't even sound all that great in my opinion. Like the singing, the melodies, it's just kind of bland, unfortunately. The track You is definitely one of the low points in the entire album. The singing is excruciating, and we'll get this little dance beat in the background, and it's not really all that great. And it's just a really small, forgettable, insignificant little dance pop song. And then afterwards we have two songs that also has these very snappy, crispy, skippity dance beats in the back. We have Don't Play featuring Anne Marie, and they both don't really have a lot of chemistry, and the whole song is just okay. And the track Really Love has this skippity dance beat again, except paired with these very dumb lyrics making reference to E.T. and Miley Cyrus and the likes, and it's just very for a song about love and sex making, love making, sexing, sex having, it's just really not really. Yeah, what am I even trying to say here, man? Pull Up is a low-key trap rap song with drill flavors, but the performance is really low-key. Its lack of energy definitely doesn't help this track. And the track Gang Gang is a tropical flavor track. The vocal bits are actually okay, but the rap itself is very lackluster. Then we have the track Rent Free with a tighter beat, and beat actually sounds interesting, making it the first track that I actually like. KSI actually sounds pretty good on this track, and we also have a Gracie feature, who's also not bad on this track. And then we have Madness with a very tight drill beat and also some stiff pianos, which is paired with KSI's husky, deep, shouty performance, which is a very great combination, and it's definitely another highlight on the album. In fact, this might be my favorite song on the album. The track Silly is a very generic trap rap song, nothing too special. Moving on, we have Flash It, which is a very chill song with Latin flavored beats, and it's just very underwhelming. It's just one of the more boring moments on the entire album. No Time has a pretty bland beat, and as far as singing goes, KSI sings on this track, and it does leave something to be desired. It does leave me wanting more, because the singing is not so good. But I can still see that KSI had, make an effort to sing well. But still, overall, just kind of alright. And the track after that is called No Pressure, with another tropical flavored beat, where KSI half raps, half sings on this track. And it's just very mediocre. The track Holiday is a cheesy ass song, singing about, like, oh, I want to hang out with you on a holiday. I'm gonna go to the beach and sip some lemonade. And I'm just listening to the song like, Then you have Sleeping with the Enemy with cheeky pianos and more personal lyrics. But despite the personal lyrics, the lyrics actually don't exactly get anywhere. And then at the end, the album ends off with Swerve, which is a very underwhelming ending for the album. It's just very dry, very simple, and not really all that memorable of an ending. It sounds like originally Sleeping with the Enemy is the ending, but KSI, like right before the album rollout, KSI's like, oh, hold on, let's add one more song. Let's add one more song at the very end. Like, it just doesn't feel like an ending. I feel like Sleeping with the Enemy would be a very, like, it would be fitting for an ending at least, because of how it all just ties up everything together, personal lyrics, yada yada. But then suddenly we have like Swerve, like, where did that even come from, man? Where did that even come from? So yeah, KSI's all over the place. It's kind of all over the place, and that's kind of what I want to say in this fucking video. Yeah, my favorite track here is Madness, and my least favorite is You. I'm giving KSI's all over the place 4 out of 10. So, have you listened to the latest KSI album? From 1 to 10, would you rate it, like, and subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching. I'm going to be reviewing Alexis Marshall and Dark Side very soon, so there's that, yay.